Hello everybody, welcome back. Alright, so what I'm thinking about getting into is I've been meaning to put this engine on the cradle I bought, but of course the cradle I bought, you had to modify it, because if they're kits, like I at the time I was like, I'm not paying, I can't remember what they were trying to charge for their caster wheels, but it was something ridiculous, like 70 bucks, 80 bucks or something like that. Plus the cradle's like $130 itself. So I was like, nah, just doing the cradle, I'll buy the wheels myself. I ended up getting them, and I ended up spending like 60 bucks anyways, 60 or $70. So didn't save any money there. But another thing I was reading into, and a lot of people were posting, is on this back section where this like dowel or like section is, where it comes close to the head, they didn't shave it at all. It's just squared. So there's a section of the back corner of it that won't even go on to the, it won't allow you to connect to the back of the block because they didn't clearance it. So got screwed in both ways. Tried to save money, didn't save money. And then, you know, I didn't want to buy the more expensive cradles, because some of them were you could go in and see people were saying the same kind of stuff about them. So you're like paying $100 more or more in some cases to get the same issues. So I thought I was being clever and saving money, but I got the same issues and almost the same price the long way. So anyways, there's a few things that we're gonna have to take off. If you notice here, like this is gonna get in the way, I believe, because I think it comes out like that, and then you have to shave like the top corner of the plate that it comes with to attach it to. But I think the headers are gonna get in the way, and I think I should remove the clutch and flywheel, but I think that's gonna get in the way too. Then maybe the motor mounts. So I don't know if I'm gonna get the crane out and lift it at all today, but I figured might as well get a head start on it. Yeah, I don't know if I'm going to get the crane out and pull that up. I might have to, but I think I'm gonna try to take the lazy route. But I'll at least get after it. Break these studs on the headers loose, and then take that off. At least get it prepped for it, and then, you know, if I'm still feeling my Odies, then I'll bring the crane out. What's over there, hand? What is over there? So yeah, I really want to get it on the frame. A couple of reasons. Not only to get it more mobile, but I want to clean it, because the person that used to have it did not maintain his systems very well, and it kind of got painted with a bunch of oil and other liquids. But it's going to be a nice little transformation, I think. I'm hoping that the front, the timing cover, you can see, is pretty caked on. It almost looks like he painted it. That's not paint. So, alright. I'm gonna get my tools out and I'm gonna start breaking those loose. Yeah, I'll start with that header and then move to the clutch and flywheel. So I'll be right back. Alright, I'm gonna start with the header like I said. Break them loose and then switch to the electric. Remember the hood. I mean, it was only 4 volts, no, 6 volts, but that took a long time, considerably, or considering no electricity, you know. Buddy might have had a leaky boy. Some of these are a little loose. I also didn't have one of them in. This front one doesn't even have a stud or a bolt of any kind on it. Okay. Oh. Hey, give me my tool. It's mine. Fun on me. I'm gonna try a couple different ways. Got this set up. Hopefully once I start turning it back on the back of it, on the back of the engine, it stays. So let's just test it real quick, see if it does. Maybe. Let's see. Oh, I got it. This material seems okay. I don't know, actually. It looks like it was this is what I'm worried about, because this is equally as expensive. It's alright. Looks like a little, like it had a lot of heat in it at one point or another, but doesn't seem like there's any like grooves. It doesn't step down when you break that line right there. So I think this one can be reused. I think it definitely could have been reused either way, but if they're too bad, like you have to resurface them. So you don't want to do that. You don't want to have to do that, rather. See what there. For me, guys. Thanks. You know what I forgot to do? Bring it. Let's see if I can get it. Oh, shit. Got it. Second one's off. I'm gonna definitely hold on to those because sometimes different applications call for like your standard headers. I'm really stoked to have that PI intake manifold because you could even run that with like low boost. I'm pretty sure. But anyways, like the certain like combos of things, like maybe the stock headers and like an upgraded intake manifold, you know, different parts could be interchanged to get a better setup for whatever I'm shooting for. So I don't know what NA is going to be, so I might need to get like shorty headers with a little bit bigger diameter, or maybe go long tube. I don't think I'll go long tube, but anyways, you don't want to throw your old parts away unless you're 100% committed to it. And even then, like, if you got a space for them, keep them. You might need them down the road. You like all that I rubbed off? This is a pretty good chunk, like a solid inch of material I'm gonna have to cut off, I'm pretty sure, because it doesn't pass this section of the head, so it'll like come and hit right here. So we will see though. Okay, I got all the motor mount bolts loose, But what I want to do now, and what I usually like doing so I don't lose track or like down the road whenever I start using them again, I'll just get a baggie right where I got them from, and that way there's no confusion down the road, and there's a fair chance you got all your bolts. So I'm going to do that with the motor mounts bolts, because both of them have like different setups. Like the one on the driver's side you saw had like a negative that goes to it, and then on the other side there's like a tower bolt or a pillar bolt, however you want to call it. So they have a little bit different setups, and each side of the car has something either hanging on it or mounts to it or something like that. Here you can see it kind of slipped off, but you can see now it's come off. So it's less than I thought it was going to be, but oh, actually no, it's probably right about there. It is less than I thought, but still the whole end of it has to come off. So the whole driver's side has to be modified. I think I just sneezed metal. I mean, I'm probably 90% there, 95% there, because I don't think it'll take too long to shave down those ends, but I won't mount it together. I'm just gonna assist it over into the corner here, and then keep the crane handy. I might even leave it attached to the crane for a while if I can fit both of them. Yeah, this is a to be continued. Not the end of the video, but I'll add into it. So I gotta cut both mount sides, motor mount sides. That spot where the metal from the block they didn't account for. So most of the cutting's done. I was really hoping this was the last fit and I could just start popping bolts in it and set it off, and the next thing we'd be seeing is me purple powering it and pressure washing it. But no, that's not my luck on this one, or most of them, to be honest. But it looks pretty cool up on that stand. I don't know if I want to like try to get a body and like build one and just sell it and get money for my own program going on, or if I want to just solely keep it as a spare just in case mine has any issues. But I don't know. Let me know in the comments what you guys think I should do. Just keep it as a spare, which I think I'm leaning towards that. But the idea of getting a second body, like a second shell, and then building that up and selling it for a couple grand, maybe 3, 4, whatever they go for right now. It's appealing, but I am leaning the other way. Let me know what you think. But I'll finish this up in the next portion of the video. Do a little more cutting, get rid of that garbage that's in the way, and then we should see some mountain holes lining up, and finally be able to put a stamp of approval or an ending on this one. But alright, I'll stop talking. I'll see you in a little bit, guys. Later. It was the next day. I almost didn't get it. I needed to get cutting blades. The Harbor Freight next to me didn't have any, so I had to go to a different one across town. But got those just in case the one I have wears out. My ears kind of was ringing. I usually don't wear ear protection, but I think I'm gonna start. I'm gonna spray a little paint, and I'm not really gonna cover anything. I've kind of come to the conclusion that this one's kind of beat up, so kind of had to cut on it. Maybe if I have time later, I'll try to make it look nice, but for right now, that's good. That's good. And that's good. Okay. So I'll just let that dry for a few before like trying to put anything on it, i.e. the motor. And then hopefully all the material I took off this time will get us lined up. So alright, so the passenger side lines up. Let's see if the driver is there. Oh, money. Look at that, finally. Oh, man, that makes me excited. So I'll be able to put most of the stuff in. At least the two fronts on both sides. And then two of the back ones, which honestly I think would be plenty. But I'd rather have it like solid, so if I can get those bottom two to line up properly, that's what I'm gonna do. But man, that's exciting. Cool. All right, so I got all four of the top or front ones. I'm gonna take a slight break, go get my electric ratchet so I can just zip them in, and then we're almost done. Already went in. Super sick. Alright. Alright, so I got 6 bolts in. And I think I will at some point. I'm gonna look for the ratchet right now, ratcheting straps. See if I can find them. Because there's no way. I don't know actually. See if I can get it in there. Ooh. Ooh. It kind of did. It did. There it is, boys and girls. Boys and girls. Hell yeah. Alright. Mission accomplished, everybody. Let's send her on her maiden voyage. Put her down nice and gentle like. Hey, hey. There she is. What's up? Let's go. Under its own weight. Oh yeah, not bad. Woo! That's what I'm talking about. All right. That was a pain in the ass. I'll tell you what. Look at that though. That's super cool. Even though it was a pain in the butt. Got all of it. It all connected finally. All of them are in, and it's under its own weight, and it feels sturdy. Surprisingly, I didn't think it was going to. Little dinky frame for a big old small block. Big old. Man, to sell something like that, that's a bummer. To be honest, I would personally not have sold that. It doesn't fit. You have to cut it. So you need to advertise it better. That's gonna do it. I'm gonna clean up here, put everything back together, back in its place, and call it a day. That went smooth, and I'm really excited that it went together. Like, those last cuts were exactly what it needed. The bolt holes lined up perfectly. So that's super sick. But next I'm going to, with this anyways, this setup here, I'm gonna power wash it, clean it, and then prep it to where I can work on it again. Because there's a few things that I noticed, like, I'm pretty sure I did that, lowering it and raising it, messed up the pulley wheel. But it'll be cleaned and prepped to work on. So yeah, I'm super excited. That's gonna do it for me though. Thanks for stopping by. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do so. and I'll see you next time. Be safe.